In previous video, we learned how to dynamically allocate memory for a node. How to create a node, then how to allocate it dynamically. Now we are going to learn how to link a newly created node for 3 elements. So we are going to learn how to create a node and link the node in a list. So till now we learned how to create a node, right? Now we are going to see the link part. So before that, we have allocated the memory. Now we have typecasted using the data type. Now this will be pointing to some particular node. I am creating a node here. Here I am creating a node. So for this node, I need a pointer to point to this node, right? So I'm allocating struct node pointer variable new node. Okay. So once I have created a node, again I am creating another node, not a node, another pointer. This pointer is named as new node. This pointer will point to the newly created node. So new node is equal to, I'm giving the pointer variable as struct node asterisk new node. What is my struct node? This is my data type, right? So struct node asterisk new node means this is a pointer variable which points to this particular node. So I'm just initializing new node is equal to struct node malloc size of struct node. So what will happen? I have created the node. So this new node pointer will point to the newly created node. For example, in the memory for this node, it has 100. In new node, 100 will be there. So 100 will be pointing to the currently created node. Okay. So now here see. So here you have the same structure. I'm creating a head pointer. I'm creating a new node pointer. 2 pointers I'm creating. So in first head pointer, I have given here 0. So 2 pointers I have created. Okay, head is equal to 0. So initially my head value will be 0. This is my newly created node, that is new node is equal to. So new node will be pointing to the newly created node. So new node 100. Initially in my list only I have, say I'm not having any data here. So initially what will happen, only one node I have created. So that node will be pointing to new node. So new node will be 100. Now I also have created another pointer head. So head will be initialized to 0 here. Okay. So this is the initial basic part of only single node I have created. Okay. So now I'm going to get the data from the user. So enter data. Now how to access this data part? Through this node only, because this pointer variable new node only is pointing to this node. So through new node only I can access my data part as well as next part. So how to access pointer variable? Through arrow operator, new node of data, new node of next, like that only I can access, right? So enter the data from, I'm getting from the user %d ampersand new node of data. So if I enter 5, what will happen in the memory? 5 will be stored here, new node of data. Then I'm giving here new node of next. From this, how to access this part? New node of next, because this is the pointer pointing to this 2 parts, right? New node of next is equal to 0. So I'm giving here as new node of, because I don't have any other node here. So new node of next is equal to 0. Now next is, now suppose, so this is, now again if I want to create another node. Okay, if I want to create another node, now I have to, what I should do? I have to link this node to the previous node, right? So now for example, again I'm putting this statement in a loop. So again what will happen? Again new node will be created, right? So new node will be created. Okay, again this will be, for example, this will be 200. So this is my new node. In new node it will point to the current node 200, right? So this is my data part, this is by next part. Now it will ask printf enter data. So I'm entering 6, for example. So I'm putting here as 6, new node of data. Now new node of next is equal to 0 will be given here. Now this is again the second node I'm creating. Suppose if I'm putting this in a loop. Now what I should do? I have to link these 2 nodes, right? I have to link these 2 nodes because this is the first node. Second node I have to insert to make it as a list. So what I should do? I should update this address. What address I should put here? In here I should put 200. If I put 200, what will happen? It will go to the next node. So it will be linked. So how to update this address? What is the pointer here? Only currently I don't have new. See, initially my new node is pointing to this node only. So nothing is pointing here. So now what I should do? I should make the head pointing to the new node before that. So what I am doing here is, once the first node is created, okay, once the first node is created, initially my head value is 0. After that, what I am doing is, new node of next is equal to 0, I am updating. Then what I should do, I should give a condition as, if head is equal to 0, you should update the new node as 100. Always head will be pointing to the first address only in linked list. Okay, the base address. So if head is equal to 0, head is equal to new node. Initially, before I am creating the second node, my head value is 0, my new node is 100. So if head is equal to 0, head is equal to new node. So what is my head is equal to new node? New node is 100. So head will be pointing to 100. See, I have written here. Head is equal to 100. So head will be pointing here. Right. Now, second node I have created. Now I should update this address to 200. How can I do that? Shall I write? So this head is pointing to this node. Okay, so now shall I write head of next is equal to new node? My new node is 200, right? So head of next is equal to 200. If I give head of next is equal to 200, this node will be linked here. So the second node will be linked here. Am I right? Yes. Now there is a problem if I give this. I'll say when I create next node. Now for example, if I want to create third node, okay. Now again the loop continues. Third node, for example, my new node now will be 300. Okay. Now my data is 7 and the new node of next is equal to 0. So I'm giving here 0. Now this I should connect with the second node, right? So this I should connect.